Welcome to today's Seidokan Saturday. Today we're going to look at Goban, Seidokan yakusoku Goban. The basic is this. This time we're taking a higher punch. It could be a middle punch if I wanted to drop really low. We're going to take a higher punch. Again, the kata version from yoi, from uke kamai, oizuki comes, hey, stepping in, block up, pivot, elbow strike. That's the basic. Moichido. Hey! Please! Now, once we've learned the body dynamics, take a look. He's punching to my face. What else could we apply this to? Pretty much any attack that comes in overhead. I'd say probably not an ice pick knife, but even if I did, I'd still want to block the same way. And if I get cut, I'm going to get cut on the back of the muscle. It's not going to go through to tendons and arteries. Not the best idea, but not a terrible idea for a club coming at my head. Now, again, when we add a weapon, I'm going to go back to kata version of something just to make sure that we have the dynamics of my movement. This response, and I've gone over this before, the kata version is me teaching my body. This is pretty much irrelevant. It's just there as a token defense, just kind of standing in place. But he's coming in, hey, I come in here. Now, here's where we want to watch something. If I block here, yeah, that's going to come down and hit me in the head anyway. If I block here and catch it early, it may come down, but if it does, it's more likely to either go across or out. And what I want to do here is, as I block, take it a little bit to the outside, where I can then use my hikite, my grabbing hand, to pull in and elbow. I can either grab and pull in, or wrap and strike and hold him in the wrapped position. Once we get that movement in position, now the street attack is vastly different, okay? So if he's coming, I cannot emphasize this enough. I want to start outside the range, but the minute I see that movement and aggression, I need to get from A to B, and B, so here he comes stepping, I need to get to B like so freaking fast and get in here. So it's almost a jump forward at this point. I've trained it kata style to get my good base and foundation. Now I'm going to jump and drag, but still hopefully get that same foundation. So as the club comes, now again, I can either grab, hikite, or wrap, and I particularly prefer to wrap when he's got a weapon. And I'm going to change my target because I'm over the arm. If I got in here quick and just hit here, I could come through, and then that gets into some of the other flow drill follow-ups that we would work on. Okay, so that's one of the main other types of attack that we could use. I could, if he's pushing or putting his hands up in my face, I could take it as a back step instead of a forward step and still have essentially the same technique. He could be choking. I could come side angle, knock him off, still have essentially the same technique. So we can apply it in a variety of different situations. So now we've taken it from kata version to more realistic attack. And again, this could be that face punch coming at me. What I want to do, whether he's hitting overhead, straight punch, or hooking, is I want to damage this arm. If he's coming in straight punch, I can take this little bony protrusion here or the sharp edge of my ulna, and I can hit up into the brachial artery and the brachial nerve of his arm. And if he's coming down or hitting hard and we meet each other, I've created a dead space in time during which I have my pre-planned or predetermined follow-ups. So I want to hit that hard. Hey, bam, coming in. The wincing face tells you I probably got the right target. Now, if he's throwing a circular punch, rather than the brachialis, I'll just go the biceps. Okay, and it becomes more of an up and out driving into the biceps. All right, again, the same follow-ups with the elbow. From here, because I'm already in this position, if he's in the kata position here, I would follow up. Now I did that with a nice push, but I'm going to elbow the crud out of his thigh. Okay, let's do the kata version of this. 1, 2, bam! As I catch his foot, I pull his foot to the side where I can come in stomp. I can come in heel hook. I can toe lock. I can turn his foot out, heel hook it. We can Achilles lock it, a variety of locks in that position, whichever ones you like. Personally, same idea. 1, 2, I'm just going to kick and go if I can. Now, if I don't want him, if I'm not sure that kick did its job, I can kick more than once. I can kick, I can stomp. I can take this foot out of commission so that I have an escape route. Okay? Now, we want to be careful on follow-ups. Just a note here. When I follow up after he's already on the ground, if I'm punching to his head or his neck, somewhere that could render him unconscious or be fatal, with his head bouncing on concrete or something, at that point, I'm the aggressor. I'm no longer defending because he's downed. That is not the karate way. However, if I stomp his foot or his ankle and make it so he can't get up and chase me, but I haven't permanently disfigured or been done anything fatal to him, then I'm okay. So be careful with your self-defense, because there is that line. Once I take the knife away, I can't stab him with it. Once I put him on the ground, I have to still be in fear of, if he pulls me down with him, then yeah, now we're going on. But if he's down and I'm up, it is illegal for me then to become the aggressor and start attacking in any sort of lethal fashion. Okay, very important to know that. Okay, back to this. On the follow-ups now. So we did this with the takedown. But what if he's got the club again? Real street club coming. And I want to get here quick. Again, I'm going to wrap elbow. From here, if I'm striking, I can continue with strikes and then a takedown. If I'm just wanting to do a takedown or a hold, we can go guillotine here. I can lock the arm in the guillotine. If I get the arm inside a guillotine, he has an easier time defending against being choked or put out. But most people, street, public self-defense, untrained people, this guillotine is going to be tight enough to do the job, especially if I drop back, grapevine him and so forth. I don't want to do that. I never want to go back to my back intentionally on the street. But if he knocks me there, I'm still going to lock him. We can, same idea, hey, quick lock from here. I can come around, lock the arm, lock the arm here, break, cause him to release it, sweep, so forth, okay? So there are a variety of striking in place options or takedowns or locks and holds that we would then apply as a follow-up. This move alone, the kata version with the punch, go back to the kata version. Look how simplistic it feels now. Hey. Sort of empty, but it puts me in that position to do from here. I can come up, choke. Okay. Side of his neck. So it puts me in a position to do the other things that would end the confrontation. So the kata, again, is our irimi, our entry technique, from which we will then follow up, create more realistic scenarios. That's it for today. Goban, Seidokan, YK, or yakusoku, Goban number 5. Until next week, as always, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ask a question, help the algorithm, And until next week, as always, most importantly, let's keep practicing.